Hi, BCCR community. This is class number 3 with Deb, and it's a beautiful sunny day again. I hope you enjoyed the practice last week. This week we are going to be focusing on stability, creating that inner calm, that inner peace, just making sure that we're taking care of ourselves so we can be the best we can be, especially in our hearts. So meet me on the mat, and also you might want to pull in your blocks, your straps, and maybe even a chair or a railing or something to think about maybe you want to hold on to during our balance section of the class. But anyway, I hope you enjoy class today. Let's get started. So I'm taking a comfortable seat on my mat, really supporting my pelvis, lifting it up off the ground with a block, a book, a blanket, a pillow, whatever you have handy, and really making sure you can find that length in the spine, but the rooted energy that you need to feel really stable and grounded. And we'll start here with some gentle breath. So letting the focus start to slowly come inward. The eyes can close, the mind can calm, and just start easy breath within your body. Your own pace, your own rhythm, your own inner connection. Really start to feel your body become settled. Your mind is calm. Focus only on your breath. And from this steadiness now, we'll start to open up our focus, become more aware of what's around us. So gently open your eyes and return to your space. Taking some easy circles through the shoulders, moving one way, moving the opposite way, really getting into the neck, allowing the head to just move freely, and then allowing the head to roll from side to side, ear to ear, as slowly or as quickly as you need in your body today. And just a couple more gentle half circle rolls, ear to ear. And then centering that up on top of the spine, nice long line, rooting down energy down through the sits bones, down through the tailbone, but lifting up through the navel, up through the heart, lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. Let's add some arms. So inhale, reach up with the arms to the sky. Exhale, push all the air out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, root down through the pelvis, reach up through the fingers. Exhale, down one last time. Inhale, reach. As you come down this time, you're going to gently turn your body to the left. Right hand reaches to the right knee, to the left knee. Really root down on the inhale, lifting all the way away from the pelvis, and exhale, twist a little deeper. On the next inhale, let the arm rise up. Big inhale overhead, exhale, opposite direction. So left hand on the right knee, supporting from behind like a little kickstand with the opposite arm. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, opening. The next inhale takes you all the way up overhead, and go ahead and let the arms settle to the sides. and a nice easy reach through the right fingers, and a nice easy reach through the left fingers. And you're just gonna sway like you are in a little breeze, the top of a tree, swaying side to side. Don't force anything, just let it be free and easy. You're stable through your pelvis, but you're free through your upper torso. And just one last time, and back to center. We're gonna meet down on our backs now, so you're gonna remove your block. You're gonna keep them handy because we may need them throughout the practice. And you'll need your strap. So whatever you use as a strap, you can use a towel, you can use a scarf, you can use a piece of rope, you can use an actual strap, you can use a tie, whatever it is. You can use a t-shirt, a dish towel. So go ahead, and if you didn't already grab it in the beginning of practice, pause, go get it, and come back to your mat. So just put it where you can easily reach it. I'm gonna adjust here, and I'm just going to let the earth support my back. Take a few deep breaths here, being grateful for this secure, stable support. My feet are hip distance apart, 2 parallel lines. And just feeling this easy energy here. Now we're going to open the feet just a little wider, maybe mat distance apart. And you're slowly going to let the knees fall side to side. So open the arms out and let them fall one way. Really stretching through the hip, nice and easy, no forcing, just wherever they land. If they land here, 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 wherever they land, you're just going to let them be. And you're just going to keep that breath flowing through the body as you just alternate. Knees to one side, knees to the opposite side. And then you can add your head in if you'd like. Your head moves opposite the direction of your knees, if that feels good in your neck. If it doesn't, just leave it neutral. Being mindful of the easy flowing breath and the gentle movement of the lower torso. And just 2 more times, side to side. And then coming back up to neutral center, wiggle the feet back in, hip distance apart, and pull both knees in towards the chest. Give a little roll side to side, a little gentle pressure on the low back to release any tension. And then go ahead and let your left leg extend long and keep your right leg hugged in tight. So the right knee is just moving in towards the chest. It doesn't have to come all the way to the chest, just wherever this crease allows your knee to be. Take a few breaths, move the knee in a circle, one direction and the opposite direction. And this is where you're going to reach now for whatever you're using as a strap and hook it under the bottom of the foot. Supta Padangustasana. We're doing a reclined big toe pose, extended leg pose here. So I wrap the strap under the bottom of my foot, just below the ball. I have my shoulder blades down on the mat. My arms can open to whatever width is comfortable, where my arms are supported by the earth. And I push my foot up into that strap. And I allow some easy, gentle opening in the back of the leg. So I find my breath again. You can always keep this opposite knee bent, whatever's most gentle in your body. And you're going to start to extend that right leg towards the sky. Right foot wants to step on the clouds above me. I find the breath. I find the opening. I find the release. The release always makes me feel much more peaceful. Then I take both straps into my right hand. My left hand is going to open up any amount to offer a little bit of resistance, a little bit of stability as I move my right leg open and out. Now I use my arm again, my right arm as a kickstand to help support the weight of the leg. I want my left side of my body really rooted down. So I really focus on rooting the back of my left hip down into the earth as my right leg moves away. It could be any amount of opening. It's early in class. It might just be a little bit. It might be more if you're an open in the hip type of a person. Wherever is most at ease for you right now. Find that breath. Keep sending that right foot into the strap, trying to elongate the back of the right leg. On the next inhale, bring the leg up towards the sky. Switch hands. Left hand takes both straps. This time the right arm opens any way that's most comfortable in your shoulder. I like to scoot my hips a little bit more to the right to allow a little bit more space. So you can use that left foot to guide the hips to the right, and then you gently let that right leg fall across the body. I keep stepping into the strap. You'll feel a slightly different stretch than you did when your leg was open. You'll feel it on the outside of the hip, all the way out through the calf, through the ankle and the foot. And again, you really stabilize the left side of your body. Your head can be wherever it feels most at ease. And then you're gently going to lift the leg up on the next inhale. Center the hips if you moved them to the side. Bend the knee, remove the strap, give the knee a big hug, and then give your knee a little bit of a kiss or a pretend kiss. You're going to lift your head and shoulders off the mat as if you want to kiss your kneecap, and the left foot is going to lift off, and you're going to fire up those core muscles now. Really press in and up through the abdominals as the knee moves in towards the nose moves in towards the knee, and we have this fire starting in our belly. Keep the breathing flowing and gently lower everything down to the mat. Go ahead and extend the right leg long, reach the arms up overhead, give a big long pencil stretch, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, and then slowly it's time for the left knee. So the left knee hugs in. Once again, you can always have a bend in the right leg or not. I'm going to circle that knee. I'm going to reverse the direction. And then I'm going to find my strap. Hooking under the foot, I reach that foot towards the clouds. I open my arms, one hand with each strap. My shoulder blades press down into the earth. The right side of my body is anchored, and I try to extend up towards the sky through my leg. I find the breath. I find the easeful opening through the back of the left leg. Take both straps into the left hand this time. Take my right arm out for that balance, that stability as I open my left leg any amount to the left, focusing on the right side of my body, anchoring into the earth to resist lifting up. I really want to stretch away from this anchor point. I'm stepping my left foot outward into that strap. I'm finding my breath. My left arm is used as a kickstand again on the left side like it was on the right. So I'm not just having my leg out there dangling in space. I'm helping support the weight of that. Once again, you're finding that breath. You're finding that anchoring down into the earth's stability. On an inhale, bring the leg up to the sky, switch hands. Both right hands take the strap. The left hand is the anchor. over to the left as I let that left leg fall across my body. Again, you put your head anywhere it feels most comfortable. Any arm position for that left arm that works in your shoulder and for your body. Keep stepping through the strap with that left foot. Finding the breath. Finding the release through that left leg. Really keeping it engaged and elongated. And the next inhale takes my leg up. I center my hips once again on the mat. Bend the knee, remove the strap. Give myself a big hug with the knee moving in towards the chest. And now comes the kiss your knee point. So I'm going to lift my head and shoulders off the mat as if I'm trying to kiss my kneecap. I lift my right leg up. My navel pulls in and up. I start to engage the abdominals and I hover here. Really feeling the work going on in the abdominals. Really reaching for my knee. Really firing up that core. Feel the fire. Feel the energy surge. And then as easy as it comes, it dissipates, releasing the leg down, releasing the other leg to meet it, reaching up through the fingers and toes, wiggle and stretch, move around, both knees pull in and up, and a slow, gentle rock through the length of the spine releases any tension. This is fun, so enjoy this movement until it can bring you all the way in up enough that you can sit up. And then I'm going to I actually want to face this way, I think. I'm going to take my jacket off. I've warmed up. I'm going to come into a child's pose now. So my knees open wide, my hips set back, and my arms stretch long. Now, once again, if you need a little extra height, you can use your hands, your fists, a block, or your forehead can just rest on the mat. Sending the pelvis down and back, sending the arms forward, melting the heart. Now we're going to slide the hands in, center the legs to all fours, making sure the shoulders align over the wrist creases. My hands are as wide like starfish on the mat, gripping and rooting down, really finding stability and connection through the hands, knees under the hips, really rooting down into the earth. And my navel is engaged, just like it was laying on my back. I'm lifting in and up, really securing the abdominals. I'm going to start a little cat and cow flow. So exhale, empty your lungs. Inhale. Exhale, empty your lungs. Inhale. So I'm keeping my base stable as my torso flows in a wave-like action. Nice inhalations, lengthening. Nice exhalations with the rounding. Coming back to a nice neutral spine. I'm going to lift the right arm and the left leg. So they reach in opposite directions, big long stretch through the space. Spinal extension, stepping on the back wall, reaching for the front wall. Exhale, knee and elbow meet under the body, pull the navel in and up. Inhale long, exhale down, other side. Left arm, right leg, reaching long. Exhale in, inhale long, exhale down, other side. Right arm, left foot, really extending the energy out, really lifting up through the abdominals, really sending that energy front and back equally. Exhale, pull everything in, engage the abdominals. Inhale, long. Exhale, down. Right arm, left arm, right foot, stepping long, reaching long. Exhale in. Inhale, long. Exhale, lower. Now we're going to come up into a downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So let's send the hands a little forward. Let's send the knees a little back and gently start to lift that pelvis up to the sky. Sending the heels down towards the earth any amount. You want this nice diagonal line through the arms. And then just come down to your knees again. Open the knees wide, child's pose. And we're going to do that one more time. So gently coming up into downward facing dog and back down into child's pose. So here we go. Hands reach a little forward. Align the knees and feet. Tuck the toes under. Really pull up through the abdominals. Send the top of the pelvis up towards the sky. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And then sending the pelvis back. So pull the pelvis back with the heels. Really extend through the arms, through the fingers, through the back. Finding some breath here. And then just start to tread through the feet. One side, then the other. Letting the pelvis sway, but feeling the connected energy through the hands and through the feet. Sending the energy down through the heels. You're going to slowly extend the body forward. Now you might have to adjust. Walk the fingers out. Send the body out. You might want to lower the knees down so you have that nice diagonal plank position in the body. Whatever's best for you. High plank, supported plank. You're going to lower the chest down through the hands. Release the feet. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Baby cobra. Exhale down. Once again. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Now you're going to pull the body up back to all fours. You're going to do one rounding through the spine, one lengthening through the spine, back to neutral, back to child's pose, and then we're going to do all that once more. So we're going to start to set up for downward facing dog, tucking the toes, extending the arms, lifting up through the abdominals, sending the pelvis to the sky, sending the heels down, extending through the body, sending the weight side to side through the heels, letting the pelvis sway, really trying to get as much length out of the spine as you can, shooting that tailbone to the sky, rooting down through one heel at a time. Then both heels start to send back and down, and you're going to start to send your torso out long. You can move the hands, move the feet, you can lower the knees, and then very slowly lowering the chest down to the earth. Inhale, you're going to really send those shoulder blades towards the spine, together on the back. As you inhale, lifting the heart up. Exhale down, really root down through the lower body. Inhale, a lot of energy back here through the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Bringing the body up, moving the knees in. Nice all fours stance. And you're going to exhale and round. Inhale and lengthen. And coming to a nice neutral spine. You're going to reach around for your two blocks now. Setting them up on the mat. You're going to send the left foot forward, the right foot back. Slowly moving that right knee back. We're coming into a deep low lunge stretch. So really extended through the back hip flexor and pushing the pelvis forward. You still want this nice verticality in the front leg, but you definitely want more of a diagonal line in the back leg. You can keep the foot with the toes tucked under, or you can root them down into the mat. Either way, it's very engaged. And then right from there, you're gonna lift your heart, really feel the opening. You're gonna inhale, lift the arms up, and slide them right down through heart center, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the hands down. This time you're gonna add a little twist. So my right hand stays down, my left hand opens to the sky. Exhale all the way down, sending the hips back for runner's stretch, really sending that heel forward a little bit, sending the pelvis back a little bit, lifting the heart forward. We've done this before, so really finding that length. Your legs should feel a little more open after the warm-ups through class and having BCCR. Let the head relax, let the heart relax. And then you're slowly going to send the pelvis back through towards the front of the mat once more. And slowly come off of the blocks, release the feet, open the knees wide, child's pose. Slowly coming back up. Let's set this up on the other side. So start in an all-fours stance, pull in the blocks. This time send the right foot forward, the left foot back. Back leg on a diagonal, front leg very vertical. Knee over the heel. Then you start to engage the abdominals, start to lift the heart, start to open up. Feeling that like somebody has a hand to gently press the pelvis forward, really feeling the stretch through the front of the back hip. And sweep the arms all the way up and down through heart center. Let's do that again. Really lift energy upward and exhale right through heart center. Slowly sending the pelvis back, back, back. You might have to move this front foot forward a little bit to gain a little bit more length, a little bit more space, and then letting that heart wave over the front leg. Feeling the length and the stretch in the back of the front leg. Find the breath. And then slowly coming up, moving the body forward once again. Keeping the left hand down this time. The right arm opens, reach, 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 reach. Exhale all the way back down. Remove the front foot. Open the knees, child's pose. Right from here, you're going to lift the chest. We're going to do one more downward facing dog. So as we did before, hands move forward, knees move back, toes tuck under, lift through the abdominals, lift the pelvis up, up, up. Heels move down, down, down. And then you're going to take a slow stroll to the front edge of your mat. Forward fold. Bring in the blocks to support your fingers. Extend energy up the backs of the legs. Shake the head, move the shoulders. Rooting down through all four corners of the feet, you're going to press down as you inhale. Sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And exhale, bend the knees. Once again, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, bend the knees. Last time, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. And then slowly send your tailbone back, back, back. Utkatasana, chair pose. So really feel like someone wants to slide a chair under your butt. Lift from the abdominals. Really send that energy back. Now trying to really keep those both hip points facing forward. You're going to give a little twist to the left and center. It looks like a little peak, a little twist to the right. Really resist in the hips and center. And then right from the feet, rooting down through the earth, you're going to send all the energy up And exhale all the energy down. Roll the shoulders. Keep your blocks within reach. And we're going to move through a warrior sequence. Hope you're feeling stable, strong, and energized as we do a few standing poses in our practice. Left foot is going to step back. Warrior one. So in Warrior one, your feet are on two separate tracks. Your back toes are not turned out so much. Not like Warrior two, where they're parallel to the back edge of the mat. The toes are dialed in, maybe to the front corner, maybe 45, 35 degrees, because you want to really try to square the pelvis to the front. Front toes point directly forward, and you need enough space distance-wise between your front and back foot, so when you bend your front knee, your pelvis can settle between the 2 points. So sometimes you have to do a little adjustment to really get the right fit here, the right fit for you. So as you inhale, the front knee comes over the front heel, tracking. Inhale, lift. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Strong, stable, steady. Find a few rounds of breath right here. Feeling your power. And then exhale, the arms come down. Circling the shoulders, clasp the hands behind. Now, if this is inaccessible, just place your hands here or here, wherever you are, and open your heart. Open your heart. Let the love pour out. And then very slowly you're going to bow your head. That might be here, or it might come a little deeper as the arms pull back, back, back. And then as you root down through the feet, deeper into the body. Oh, you're going to walk up, shine your heart forward, and place the hands at the hips. Now you're going to slowly straighten that front leg. And as you do, you're going to move that back foot so it's more on almost two parallel lines. And we're coming into Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Sorry, can't talk today. Lift the heart and gently lower the heart forward. Now, this might be a place where you might want these blocks to really help support the pose. You're really trying to square off that pelvis, root down through both feet. Find stability, finding energy, finding length. And then very slowly, you're going to pull with the front foot, push with the back foot, and bring both feet together to the front of your mat. Knees nice and bent. Opening the feet wide, ragdoll, letting the body relax and sway side to side. Now wiggling the feet back in, hip distance apart, bending the knees and unfolding through the spine. Head is very last. Inhale, reach up through the arms. Exhale all the way down. Second side. Right foot stepping back into Virabhadrasana 1. So, again, two separate tracks with the feet, back toes dialed in, maybe pointing towards the front corner of the mat. Front toes pointing directly forward, hips squaring to the front, however much your body allows. Really feeling that strong sense. And then bending into that front knee. Adjusting as necessary so the knee ends up over the front heel. And then when you're ready, dial in. Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. Strong, steady. Find your breath. Gently lower the arms. Roll the shoulders. Clasp the hands or wherever your hands allow, and lift that heart. humble warrior. Gently bowing your head any amount as the hands pull back. Even if your hands are here, you're bowing your head. Gently lowering, stabilizing through all parts of both feet. Front knees bent, back leg is secure, abdominals engaged as you slowly start to pull up and unfold. Arms come up, arms come down, and now we're going to adjust. We're going to send that back foot in a little bit, square it off so the back toes are almost directly to the front of the mat. Squaring the hips and opening the heart over that front leg. Again, if you want to pull your blocks in here, really allowing the pelvis to try to square off, rooting down through both feet, releasing the neck. Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose, really lengthening through both legs. And then very gently pulling with the front foot, pushing with the back foot, both feet together, bending the knees, unfolding through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Settle for a moment. Find your strength and stability that you're really creating and generating through this pose. And this is the time where if you have your chair or a wall, you might want to step to it. I'm going to be standing on, I'm going to mirror you. So I'm going to say I'm standing on my left and lifting my right, but I'm mirroring you so that you can follow me pretty easily then. So that means your left hand is touching a wall, touching a chair, touching a railing, or not. Okay, you can challenge yourself. We're going to use our handy dandy strap again. So you're going to lift that right foot and hook the strap underneath, just like we did on our back. Okay, so really lifting that leg, using your arm and your strength to help carry and support that leg. And then slowly you're going to extend that leg forward. So here's where the balance pose comes in. You want as much vertical stability as you can get, rooting down through the foot, using your own power, sending the energy forward through the lifted leg. You can rise your arm up. You can keep sending the hand down. You can have it on your hip. But feel your steadiness. And then we're just going to slowly open that leg to the side, any amount. Stepping through that strap, lifting up through the supporting leg. Back to the front. Bend the knee. Remove the strap. Place the foot on the ground. Feel the difference from side to side. Go ahead and wiggle around a little bit. March it out. Move energy through the whole body so there's no stagnance or tightness. And we're going to do the other side. Now, the other side is going to be tricky because we're on here. I'm just going to not use holding on and use the leg. You might be able to turn around and just do it yourself, okay? I actually can come over here and I'll do it this way. So this time, I'm going to be standing on my right leg and lifting my left just like you. Just do it right here. So I'm going to lift my left, stand on my right. I can even hold on to the same side, I guess. It's a little bit awkward, but I can do it right here for the sake of this. Lifting up, shooting that leg forward, finding the stability and balance you need here. Really sending that energy out. Woo! Arm comes up. And then gently opening. I'm going to even cheat. Look at that. Aha! So maybe you have this opportunity too to put that foot on something. It's not really cheating. It's actually supporting and helping. So now I can really find this lift, this length, this openness. And then the trick, getting it off there, bringing it back forward, and then back down. And go ahead and march through the feet, wiggle the hips, move around, get all the energy out. We're going to come down into our squat position. So you might want to take a block to feel the opening. You might want to do it on your own. Hips go down, chest goes up, and you're just going to take a gentle opening, pressing gently out with the arms as the chest lifts up. Finding the peace, the steadiness, the openness that we're striving for, to create balance, to create openness, acceptance of where we are, who we are. And then one hand at a time, coming back down to the mat. Laying down, long way on your mat. And just sticking a block between the inner thighs, or a book, or if you don't have anything, you don't need to have anything. This is just to remind us to inward spiral those inner thighs together as we do a bridge pose. So feet are parallel, hip distance apart, back is long against the mat, hands, backs of the arms, everything that's touching the mat is firmly planting down as you gently pull in, press down to lift the pelvis high. Inner thighs hugging in, shoulders try to tuck underneath, lifting the pelvis even more. Back of the skull gently pressing into the earth. Feeling the connection. And then one vertebrae at a time, gently lowering down. Releasing the shoulders. Block comes out. Same intention, same action without an object. Rooting down, firming up, and lifting. Really feel like the block is still there. Pull those shoulders under the body. Lift the chin away from the chest. Press down through the feet. And then one vertebra at a time. All the way back down through the spine. Hugging the knees in. Gently letting both knees fall to the right as you look to the left. And gently letting both knees fall to the left as you look to the right. And then coming back to center, hugging the knees in one more time, feeling strong, feeling stable. Open the knees up. Happy baby. Let the joy come out. Let the release begin. Really trying to get the length of the spine connected with the earth. Opening the knees. Sending the feet to the sky. And then slowly close the knees. Place one foot at a time down. And go ahead and start to try to set yourself up for your final relaxation pose. So that might be in full Shavasana, knees bent, blocks supporting, something under your knees, whatever it is that makes you feel most comfortable. Maybe a little lift in the head, maybe a little lift in the feet. So as you're getting situated for your final relaxation, I'm going to put on some music and let you settle in. Finding that breath and that release, starting from the head, feeling the energy dissipate down into the earth, behind the eyeballs, relaxed and liquid. The cheeks are soft, The mouth is relaxed. The jaw is relaxed. Let both shoulder blades melt and spread into the earth. Arms are heavy. Pelvis is firmly and easily grounded into the earth. The backs of the legs spread and melt. The energy falls away with ease and peace. Let your breath guide you and relax you. Breathe in, breathe out. Once again, deeply breathe in. Let that breath surge all the way through your body. And once again, let all that breath leave your body. Feel a gentle awakeness throughout your whole body, energy tingling and returning, and awareness back to your mind. Gently bend one knee at a time and let the body roll onto the right side. Settle. Very gently help yourself back up to a seated position facing the front. Reconnect the sits bones down into the earth for that steadiness and stability. And from that point, lift and lengthen all the way through the spine, the heart. Hands come to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And a long, full breath out. I'd like to read you a few words before we end the class. It is a little quote by Melanie Manchigian-Kalaris. Your emotions are a mirror of your thoughts. When you change your way of thinking, you will change the whole world inside of your being. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Thank you for taking this time to do your own practice today. Thank yourself. Find peace and calm within yourself. Namaste. Thank you so much, lovely yogis. I so enjoy doing these classes. I hope that you do as well, and that you're taking what you need from them to help you move forward. See you next week. Namaste.